If you have been living under a rock, Blizzard is suing Turtle WoW. Now, if you don't know what Turtle WoW is, this is it right here. Just make life easier so everyone sees in the video. Turtle WoW is a fan-run private server of World of Warcraft that offers a vanilla plus experience, blending the original 2004 vanilla game with high-quality custom content like new zones, quests, playable races, high elves and goblins, classes, professions. It aims to provide a slower and more relaxed and community-focused alternative to the official game, emphasizing exploration and classic lore. Now, the thing with Turtle WoW is they're making some real fucking money. They're making some waves and they're making some money. World of Warcraft Classic in particular, the numbers are down. The numbers are down. And so they're suing them. They're trying to hit them with the RICO charge. There's a video right here. The fight for Classic Plus has begun. What's good, Dragon? The reason why they're trying to sue Turtle WoW is because they're making money and they're delivering on something that they've promised and they haven't delivered yet. A lot of people want a Classic Plus server and they haven't really gotten that. So let's get into the video. Let's see what the deal is about.
The fight for Classic Plus has just begun.
Yep.
If you haven't heard already,
this is such dramatic music, by the way. Such dramatic music.
The fight for Classic Plus has just begun. If you haven't heard already, Blizzard just officially filed a lawsuit against Turtle WoW, which to me harkens back to the Nostalria servers closing back in 2016, and then shortly after, Blizzard released their own Classic servers. If you've been following my channel, I just made a video about my first time trying out Turtle WoW and how it completely blew me away.
I will say, I believe Turtle WoW is also running advertisements. I believe Turtle WoW's running advertisements and people think it's the real WoW. Like, I thought it was the real WoW. I got duped by the ad and I was like, wait, this looks so fucking cool. And I was really like, oh, this is not something I could stream. But it does look cool though. It does look cool. But yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little rough.
So this hits close to home, and I've also read a ton of your comments mentioning this news to me already. Here's the reality of the situation. Blizzard is filing for copyright infringement. Turtle WoW is using their
RICO.
IP and their assets illegally, and that's true. Blizzard is fully within their rights here. Warcraft is their creation, it's their most profitable IP, and seeing hundreds of thousands of players flock to private servers it's just got to sting.
13,000 people playing Turtle WoW on top of them leaving for RuneScape. I think they are bleeding players. I do think they are bleeding players, absolutely. Now, they're not bleeding me because I want to play the fucking game. But I think people are absolutely... Well, I know people are fucking leaving, right?
Especially after the recent layoffs, the rocky midnight reveal, and poor feedback on how Legion Remix has been going. I'm sure Blizzard and Activision right now are looking at private servers as a ton of lost revenue, and they're wanting to protect their assets and survive. But at the same time, I can't ignore what this means for the tens of thousands of players who are now in fear of losing their home, their favorite way to experience Azeroth. And really what this means for the bigger conversation about what's going to happen to other private servers, and also what people actually want from Classic WoW. If Turtle WoW is your...
I do wish that they could find a way to work something out. I wish there was a way where... Like, I feel like if Blizzard were to approach... Now, obviously, Blizzard's not going to do this. Blizzard's a bunch of fucking idiots. It is what it is. I feel like if Blizzard were to approach them to have some sort of, like, partnership or deal, I'm sure Turtle WoW would absolutely work with them. Because clearly people want Turtle WoW. They absolutely want what Turtle WoW is offering. And World of Warcraft Classic is not offering that. And instead, people are tired of having their seasonal content. Like, they do something, a new season drops. All right, now we got to redo everything and over again. And it's the same shit over and over and over. I'm like, dude, if I go to the Battle.net launcher right fucking now, I'll show you right now. There's a million versions of World of Warcraft. Like, I just started playing the game recently. I had no idea which version to install. It's actually kind of crazy. No, Sai, you're 100% right, right? A private server is absolutely illegal, but they are attacking Turtle WoW specifically because they know Turtle WoW is hurting their bottom dollar. They have Mr. Pandoria Classic, Normal Classic, PTR Classic, Mob Classic. Like, fucking Christ, bro. Like, dude, just make a Classic Plus at this point, right? What the fuck have they been doing? Like, what have they been doing, son?
Your main server, this news is a devastating blow. Some people play Turtle WoW because they just don't want to give Blizzard any money, or they can't afford to. I've seen those comments, I've read them loud
Well,
and
if you're
clear.
a broke boy, just say so.
But I think the bigger reason people play Turtle WoW and other private servers is that Blizzard just really hasn't given players the Classic or the Classic Plus that they've been asking for.
Yeah.
In short, Turtle WoW filled a void, and now tens of thousands of players are becoming displaced. Whole communities could be wiped out overnight. And I've heard from you in the comments of my last video just exactly what Turtle WoW means to so many of you. The communities you found, the friends you've made, and the times that you've enjoyed together. And getting that torn away, that hurts. But above both sides of this current argument,
I will say again, I absolutely support Turtle WoW, for sure. However, people being worried about losing the money they spent on Turtle WoW, I think they knew the risk going into it, and if it goes down, I'm very pro-consumer, and I'm still pro-consumer in this instance. But you understand the risk you're taking. That's like when I spend a video on a gacha game, and it EOS is in a month, or it EOS is in 2, 3 years, 4 years, and I spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm aware of the risk that I am taking, and obviously Stop Killing Games exists for a reason, but this is a little bit different. This is an illegal server. So, again, it sucks. Ethereum Restart's a perfect example of a gacha game that I spent a couple $100s on. I don't fucking play anymore, right? Because it's dying. And so, yeah, again, very, very big proponent of pro-consumer, but I understand.
This current big lawsuit is this larger looming conversation that players are hungry for Classic Plus, a real Classic Plus. My last video has 250,000 views for a reason, and it's not that I'm some great World of Warcraft YouTuber.
No, you're
It's
the
because
best.
Classic Plus is on our minds. And I asked so many times in the last video, maybe too many times, why isn't Blizzard doing this? Maybe it's because it doesn't make them money and they're evil. Or
I mean, they just make so much money they don't need to do it. And that's why a lot of people are pretty upset with the company, because they're not taking the extra step to really satisfy people the way that they could be doing. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. They're just making so much money. The day my favorite gacha days goes on and something. Well, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, Sile. Absolutely, Roach, 100%. When I was a kid, I was farming 18 hours a day for a month on a private server during summer break, and they closed it a week later. Yeah, it's like, it's rough, man. It's rough. But these private servers are fun. Like, if I spent money on a private server, I wouldn't really be mad, because I'm like, I understand it. But I think the bigger issue here is that Blizzard is ignoring these cries of help, and instead of trying to develop something to fill the shoes of Classic WoW Plus or work with Turtle, they're just suing them and trying to hit them with a RICO charge. But I will say, the Turtle WoW, they're fighting back. I think one of the dudes is in fucking Russia. I don't know how the litigation's going to work cross-country. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting dogfight.
Or maybe it's because they couldn't make it profitable because too many people that would have paid and played official Classic Plus were already playing these other private servers. Maybe they just couldn't get the funds that they needed to invest and make a real official Classic Plus, and maybe it wouldn't have had a good enough return on investment. So where do I land? It's complicated. Blizzard isn't evil for defending their property, but they might be evil if they are too blind to see what the community is screaming at them.
Yeah.
These private servers exist and are popular because there is real demand. People love Azeroth, people love Warcraft, but they don't love the current versions of the game available to us. This lawsuit doesn't erase that community, or it doesn't bury that under the rug.
It makes people
more... It amplifies and magnifies that demand.
This is going to make people's frustrations much larger and amplify the want for something that Classic Turtle WoW was fulfilling, right?
And I really feel for the players.
Yo, what's up, Yango? Congrats on Retail WoW with my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying, baby. I got motion, twin. Yo, give you the fast shout out for Yango. Love you, brother. Welcome in. Heard you fell off, bitch. I gotta watch your video tomorrow, but welcome in, brother. Did you play WoW?
Their home, who might lose guildies or friends, or just find it harder to stay in touch with the people that they've met.
Yeah.
My hope in the end is that this really is the fight for Classic Plus. The start of Blizzard seeing the community, listening to them, and maybe this isn't Blizzard shutting down Classic Plus and private servers, and maybe it's them finally stepping up to deliver it themselves.
Nah, stop it. I won't believe it until I see it, man. I won't believe it. they're stepping in. I mean, is it plausible to think that they're finally taking Classic Plus seriously, and that's why they're stepping in? That's a very plausible thought process. I think they're stepping in because they realize, hey, our numbers are down. Well, we can't sue MapleStory. We can't old school RuneScape. I think I said MapleStory earlier. We can't sue old school RuneScape, but I can definitely fucking sue Turtle WoW, right? And I think that's why this is really happening. They're trying to salvage their numbers as much as possible, especially with the new expansion up and coming.
Classic Plus doesn't have to be a dream. It doesn't have to be relegated to private servers that are always at risk of something like this happening. Classic Plus can be real if Blizzard is finally willing to make it real. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully I see you in an official Classic Plus in the not too distant future.
The one thing I will add is by Blizzard continuously, I got to sub to this guy. The one thing I'll add is by Blizzard continuously, everyone go follow his video, adding different versions of Classic. It's all it is just adding the expansions in. It's just them copy and pasting code. Obviously, it's a little bit more complicated than just a copy pasta of code, but realistically, it's nothing new. You know, it's nothing new. So yeah, they gotta lock the fuck in, man. They gotta lock it in, honestly.